Show on the road. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Sage Rock. No, Friday Internet Marketing. I did that last time. Friday Internet Marketing. It's not the Sage Rock system. It is Friday. Friday, as they say. It's my favorite day of the week. And it looks to me like we're having wild success with GoToMeeting. Did you get it? My man, Fred, he's in. Awesome. I'm going to say awesome. All right. Good, good, good. I'm so glad you got it, Fred. That's fantastic. Fantastic. So isn't this sort of funny? So actually, let me put this down here a little bit like this. I have been trying all these different tools over the last year or so. You can see you but not hear you. Okay. Same thing. Okay. You might try calling in, or press the mic. Yep, that's what it is. There it is. And speakers button. Yep, that's it. Okay, good. Yep. Yeah. So that's it. So so, you know, this is the tried and true tool that I use for most of my, when I'm doing a paid session, when I charge people, I use this because it is very reliable. And over the years, I've been trying other tools because this, you know, we need to test these things, but I gotta say, it looks like to me that everybody is coming in very nicely here. There is, you know, some people are having a little bit of a hard time hearing, but that's just the tool set. Yeah, the tool seems nice, right? Yeah. So, and here, let me show you one thing. So, here, 1 second. Okay. So, I took a screen capture of this. So what you're seeing on my screen here right now is the toolbar that I think most of you have found, okay? I have to take a screen capture of it because it actually blocks it out. I can't ever show it to you on my screen. So I'm just kind of showing you a screen capture of it. But one of the things I like about it is I use this pen feature right here. See? I'm circling the pen feature with my pen. I really like that. And you can see here you can call in or use your mic, all right? And every once in a while I will say that people, I get, you know, it's not an uncommon thing where people say, oh, well, I can't hear you. And I will say that usually it's not the tool. It's usually something on their end. Not that they're doing anything wrong necessarily, but that it could be a, you know, some setting on their computer that is giving them trouble. And so it's nice to have the telephone feature because then you can call in. So that's great. And it's so good to see you all. This is really cool. I will say that I am using the Kingpin, you can do your video if you want. Feel free. I would love that. So I will say that I'm using just the GoToMeeting tools set, and it has a maximum of 26 people. There he is. My man, how's it going? It's good to see you. Good to see you. So anybody else that wants to join in, you can, you know, Augusto, Daphne, Doug, Eleanor, Evan, Farzad, John, you know, Sham, all these people that have cameras. You can click your camera and you can come in, and if you want to, you know, have your picture on. I have you currently all muted if you want, but you know, it's fun to see other people if you don't mind. So that's kind of cool. So what I can tell you is that in the current version that I have right now, yeah, you like this better. All right, good. That's good. So in this, you have the 26-person version, and this is This is $50 a month. I can then go to a 100-person version that is 100 for 100 people, but I rarely get above 26, so I think I might be okay actually just using the $50 version here. So that's good, and like that. So we had a lot of luck last week with the tool version of Friday Internet Marketing, and so I thought maybe I would do another tool episode. Why not? And this is a good place to start, this GoToMeeting. It seems that most of you have found the chat window, which is great. That is down here in the tools, right here. You can chat to the entire audience. You can chat to one person, I think maybe just me or whatnot. And then you can see here, you can share your webcam if you want, like my man Kingpin there. He's got his shared, and I would love that if you want to, but you certainly don't have to if you don't want. So, this is interesting. I have been, really diligently trying to see if there are better tools out there, but this GoToMeeting seems to be pretty darn reliable. And so maybe I'm going to stick with GoToMeeting for a while. So, if you're looking for another person's coming up. Awesome. Hey, Leah, how's it going? It's good to see you. So if you're looking for a tool that is reliable and, can service up to 26 people, this GoToMeeting might be the tool for you. So there you go. This is good. And obviously you can kind of see that the ease of use here is very good. Oh, Eleanor! This is awesome. Look at that. I don't know what the limit is. I mean, this is so fun. Oh, it's good to see you, Eleanor. So excellent. So what we're going to do today is, in a continuation of the tool series, I thought we would... yeah, right, man. Yeah, put up a logo. You should get one in the back. You could all do that. But I will tell you, actually, if you need a second opinion on printing, you should talk to the Kingpin. Eleanor, if you are in the merger and acquisition industry, you should read the Levin Associates information. They are the leaders in healthcare M&A, I tell you. They're awesome and friendly, nice, too. And Leah, I don't know Leah, but I'll get to know her. So at any rate, this is great. So let's jump into this whole Spyfu thing. Have you heard of Spyfu? Do you know what Spyfu? Yeah, yes. Just don't look at yourself. That's the problem. That's the key. Okay. One of the things I will say this, that people say, well, I don't want to do video because I don't like looking at myself and such and forth. If you do it enough, you kind of become blind to looking at you, so there are literally 3 of me on my 3 screens right now, and I just get, I don't even see it, but like you guys, I'm actually very attracted to looking at you guys. I'm like, oh, look, Eleanor and Mark, it's awesome. So that's actually very cool. And Evan's coming up. All right. So this is so fun. I want to see how many people can actually come up. This is cool. Yes, my recommendation for doing video is just to do more video. The more you do it, the more comfortable you get, and video is second to only being there in person. I mean, being there in person is the best, but video is so great because it surrounds all the senses, which is very cool. It's very cool. Okay, so here you see on my screen Spyfu. Okay, I love this. Hey, Evan, it's good to see you. That's good. There's a guy with nice hair. I always admire people with nice hair. That's good. So at any rate, this is, I love this tool. I've got to say, of all the tools that I use, this tool is probably my favorite because it does a wonderful job of spying on other websites and different kinds of keywords and that sort of thing. They just kind of scour the web for all sorts of things. And oh, I've reached the maximum of 26 attendees. Okay, wow, okay. Well, I'm glad you're in. Someone was not allowed to enter. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, well, I didn't know we had that many people. I can upgrade if you want. I mean, shoot, that's awesome. Yeah, but I'm full. 26 people. All right. Huh, all right, full house, very cool. So at any rate, this is a very cool tool because it gives you industry research in ways that you can't imagine. So how about like this? Let's just start because I'm thinking of the kingpin. Let's do small business printing. You can search by key phrase. You can search by domains, all sorts of things. So we weren't tracking that. Oh, of course. Okay, so let's do full color offset printing. So this is interesting. I've actually never run into that, but that's sort of interesting that it said they aren't tracking small business printing, but now it said that they are actually going to do that. So you can kind of come in here and you can learn all sorts of things. So here is this is some research for a phrase, full color offset printing, which is sort of, I think that's a little bit too specific. So let's try online printing. Let's try that. Online printing services. Let's try that just for fun. Okay. And so now let's see, we'll come in here and this is maybe a little bit more in depth. But what you can see here is you can kind of get the feel for the average in this first little thing here, the average cost per click. So you can kind of see that it's pretty darn expensive. So, this top bar here is $17 per click. But what's cool is you can sort of see the seasonality of that phrase, So, over here in October 10th, the average cost was about $6.32. Then up here on April 11th, the cost was between $12 and $15. This is per click. And so you can see that becomes very expensive. But then for some reason it kind of drops down. August, $1.49 and so forth. So you can sort of just see this, how this industry is changing. But then here you can come in and see, oh, hey, man, it's Steve. It's good to see you. All right, I love this. Okay, so everybody should do video more. It's so appealing to me. It's so fun. So this shows the advertising history of people that bid on the phrase online printing services, okay? Now, what I want you to notice is the different colors of each month. And what the different colors mean are that they change their ad. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on Vistaprint in April, okay? And you can see now over on the right-hand side, April 12th online printing service, you can see the ad that Vistaprint ran in April, okay? So high quality design and custom print services, over 20 million, is that right? 20 million customers, business cards, postcards, and so forth. Okay, kind of remember that one, right? Now I'm going to click on May, all right? And now you can see that they have a different ad. High quality design and custom print services, over 20 million customers. So it's a little bit different. And then they changed it again in June. So that's different. And then they tried it again. They're trying in July. And so you can see that. So the slightly different color there shows you the different ads. So here's DocuCopies. So you can see their ad. So this is 10 to 20% off digital color printing, free shipping, free booklets, Spiral 65. I don't know what those question marks are. I'm not really sure what's going on with that ad. But then you can see here in April, they did 5-cent color copies fast. So this is really cool because these are the big guns, right? These are the people that are spending $12 a click for online printing services. And so that becomes very interesting because Now what you can do is you can come in here and you can export all the ad variations run on online printing services. And so you can get these ads and they can be, you know, kind of templates for your own ads. Because these people know, these are, especially in this space, this is a very, very competitive arena, and I'm quite sure they're testing these against very solid metrics, which is an interesting, you know, it's just interesting data to see what these people are doing, you know. And now look at here. So you can see printingforless.com. They ran an ad in March, okay, and the ad was online printing services, quality stationery printing from a full-service premium print shop. But then they didn't run one in April and May, and then they came back and they ran the exact same ad they ran in April. In June, they dropped out in July, and they're back in August. So now I can see how people are, you know, how they're bidding. Spinprint.com is a brand new player. They did not, you know, from March until July, they did no advertisement, and now they're in on the game. And so that, again, that just becomes very interesting. And now the tool has organized these ads. There's 22 ads, and I can see all of these ads. And it just, again, it gives me an idea for things that maybe I could use for my own ads. You know, ad copy is an art. And if you can steal somebody else's art, you know, I wouldn't just rip it straight off, right? I mean, that you don't want to confuse people, but clearly you can, you know, you can just use these as good models. And then I think if you click visit site, yeah, this actually takes you to the page that they land on, which is interesting, right? So now, you know, Vistaprint, for example, this is a very interesting thing because this is a landing page that they have probably tested very thoroughly, right? So this could be maybe inspiring for you as well. So you could come in and say, oh, well, look, this is what Vistaprint has determined is a decent landing page. I mean, they're #1, right, for the phrase online printing service or whatever that phrase was. And so, you know, maybe this is possibly a landing page that works. Maybe I could make a landing page like this, you see. So that becomes very interesting as well. All right, so let's keep going. Let's go down here. So here you can see the top 50 Google results for this. You can see who is ranking organically for this. 50 of those results, that can be, you know, valuable information. And so that is pretty cool stuff, okay? But now let's do this. Let's take Vistaprint. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, oops, hold on. Oops. Okay. So I'm going to use Vistaprint. Where is it? Hold on. Let's see, let me pull this over here. And I'm going to start looking at them in particular. So what I can do now is I can start researching a specific company, which is pretty fun. So now I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to put in Vistaprint.com. And it's asking me if I want to compare it to somebody, and I'm going to do that in a minute, but I just wanted to show you this, because I love this. I love this. So in Vistaprint.com, it's telling me what their daily AdWords ad budget is, which is roughly $50,000 every day. Ugh. I mean, every day they are spending $50,000. Can you imagine what that return on investment has to be like? I mean, this is big, big time stuff. Their average ad position is between 4.5 and 18.5. So that means that we're going to see actually all the phrases that they have bid on, which is 141,000 of them, incidentally. But I'll show you that in a second. On average, their bid position is 4.5 and 18.5. So they're not bidding #1 across the board. In fact, they're bidding a little bit lower, probably because they know it converts better. Their organic daily traffic value, this is interesting, is 4.7 thousand. Okay, so What that means is they're estimating the amount based on the phrases they're coming up for in organic that Spyfu has determined. They're saying that the value of that traffic is $4,000. So what this means is that yes, they have some organic results that are worth, about $5,000 a day, but it's nothing compared to the value of paid search. So they are much heavier in sponsored listings. They're just 10 times. If you were to be able to see their Google Analytics, it probably would show you that by far paid search is driving more traffic for them than organic search, just because they're so heavily into it. All right. So, and then you can see also it's showing you paid. They're trying to show you the paid clicks versus the organic clicks per day, and that equates to just what I said, that Spyfu is equating that they've gotten about 56,000 clicks per day from paid, 27,000 clicks per day organic. So half. Now again, these are all estimates. It's not like they've hacked into their Google Analytics and found this out. They're doing it based on phrases that Spyfu has researched on this company and has come up with that, you see. Okay? So here you can see the 10 best paid keywords for Vistaprint, all right? And here and so you're seeing these phrases. Now again, this could be very interesting. So like for Mark, Kingpin, my man, the Kingpin here, he could take these phrases and do this regionally. So we can see here that they're doing business cards, address labels, invitations, order checks, all this stuff. We know that these are the 10 best keywords that are driving the most traffic to Vistaprint. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend to Mark that he goes head-to-head with Vistaprint nationally, but he could be very compelling locally. So he could have an ad, he could bid on business cards, for example, and geo-target it in Cleveland and Akron, Northeast Ohio area, and say in his ad, like, get your business cards from a local Cleveland broker or whatever phrase you wanted to use, and that would probably be very compelling to somebody. So this can be like key phrase research for you to understand what phrases are really working for the big people. And then you can see here, I'm not going to click on it, but it has access to 141,000 key phrases they're bidding on, and I can download that entire list. And that's interesting. So I like doing that for my competitors that are bidding heavily. That is very valuable for me because it gives me some ideas of what phrases I could bid on. And like in my industry, for example, I'm always thinking about bidding on phrases like SEO, search engine optimization, paid search. But that's not what people are bidding on in my industry. The savvy people, they're bidding on like retail online marketing, restaurant online marketing, very niche industry related phrases, which are very, very helpful, So this can be great, just really helpful stuff. So here you can see these are the paid keywords and they're ranking on the left-hand side. And again, you can see all these phrases, 141,970 of them that Spyfu knows about that they're bidding on. 4-color business card, 4x4 postcards, 40th birthday invitation, on and on. These are just organized alphabetically. And then you can see over here the top ad competitors. So you can see who is directly competing with Vistaprint. So that's interesting. Then here it's showing you the 23,536 organic key phrases that they're ranking for. And these are like their rank is number 1 here, for these announcements, invitations, business address labels. This is, again, just really great information in my opinion, Then look at this. This one I love. Like over here, hold on, let me move this bar over here 1 second, okay? Because you still rank number 1 for Cleveland Small Business Printing. I love that. See, the niche is the way to go. So look at this over here. These are subdomains, and this always interests me because a lot of times people will hide what they're doing on subdomains. Like what is this microbusinessvistaprint.com? You know, what's going on there? And you can kind of sometimes you can get behind the scenes interesting stuff. I once went into one and they were making all these like microsites for their clients, and they were all in here, you know. But according to this, there's 20 subdomains on the Vistaprint domain that Spyfu knows about, and that's interesting. Okay, so I love that. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Vistaprint and 123print, okay, and I'm going to compare them. And this, well, actually, I'll go over here in combat. There's a thing they have called combat. So you can combat up to 3. Okay, here, let me find one more. Let's see, Vistaprint. Let's see, online printing. Oops. I'm just gonna find one more person because it's cooler to see. Okay, let's do you printing. Okay, let's just take those people. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to combat these 3 all together, okay? And it's going to show me results organically and paid. And this is very telling, okay? So here we have this Venn, I think they call that a Venn diagram, is that what they call it? So this is in paid, all right? So the big yellow one is Vistaprint, right? So Vistaprint is the big dog when it comes to online advertising. There, at least of these 3, there could be somebody else out there. And if I was doing research, I would definitely look into that in more in depth. But you can see then we have you printing and then 123print. And so, but what is cool is the overlap here. So you can see here that there is, there's actually 7,542 phrases that all 3 of them are bidding on, and I can export all of them. So I can export all 7,542 of those keywords and basically steal them. I can just take them all and be like, well, if all 3 of those people are in there, maybe I should be in on them. You know, so that becomes very, very telling, you know. It's very interesting. And then you can see because you printing and Vistaprint are they're the 2 big ones. You can see what overlaps on there, and there's 53,000 phrases there, and I can download all 53,000 of those if I want, or I can just click on I can click on Vistaprint and see just the unique phrases to Vistaprint and understand like why they're doing. Like, you know, this would be interesting to me if you printing, for example, isn't doing this. They should, because chances are Vistaprint is bidding on phrases that youprinting.com maybe would like. You know, I mean, I would imagine youprinting probably does all this stuff too, but Vistaprint probably has a more savvy online ad team, you know, that is just more built out. And so I could instantly I could move into the Vistaprint space today, instantly, you know. I might take a few days to organize the phrases in campaigns that make sense and whatnot, but just the same, I can, you know, it's all here. It's, you know, very cool. But then I can do it also organically. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. It's not that different, which is kind of interesting. A lot of times it is different. You can sort of see, though, that 123print has a bigger footprint slightly organically than they do paid. But these all correlate in an interesting way. This is usually not how I see it. I usually see somebody big in paid but not doing as well organically. But Vistaprint, these people are serious. So this tells me that this is a very mature industry, right? And they're doing everything. And maybe you-printing, if I went to you-printing and said, hey, here's the list of all the phrases that Vistaprint is bidding on, you-printing might come to me and say, yeah, I know they're bidding on them, but we don't want them. They don't convert, you know? Maybe Vistaprint is just in a market, maybe they're in a market space that is different, you know? Okay. So then we scroll down here and we can see the ad keywords. So you can sort of see how much traffic roughly these people are getting. And you can see the yellow line is Vistaprint, the green line is Uprinting, and the red line is 123print.com. Okay, and again, it's very, very apparent that Vistaprint is dominating the traffic. They are taking the paid. Yeah, I said don't show. I know I underestimated how many people wanted to be here. I'll have to upgrade. This is awesome. So at any rate, this is the, you can just see here that the ads are, Vistaprint is killing that market space. Then organically, we're going to do that as well. And again, they are exactly the same. And what I can tell you is that's unusual. I just don't usually see that. There was one day, November 9th, that was a great day for Uprinting. They overtook, one day they overtook Vistaprint in organic traffic, but then never again, never again. But look at this. What I do want to show you is, look how the traffic numbers are flowing very similarly. Do you see how they're all ending on an up note? This probably references seasonality, that all their traffic is it went down. So it all kind of went down in April and May, June, July. It bottomed out August 12th. Everybody was on the beach, and now we're coming back up. September 12th, everybody is going up, and that's interesting. So I just think that, you can, when you look at this in connection to your competitors, sometimes it makes you feel better, because when you're down there in July and August, and you're like, what's the matter with me? Why am I such a terrible marketer? You can compare it to your competitors. You can be like, oh, well, they stink too, But really, they don't. It's just August is a sleepy time, So, it's all coming up now. Here you can see, look at this, domain budgets, all right? This is where Vistaprint just rocks it out, They're just spending so much more money than those other guys are. And I don't know why. I mean, I guess Vistaprint is just much more aggressive. And I don't know the business of these people. I don't know, what their strategy is, but you can just sort of see here that it's just night and day. Vistaprint is killing. And then keyword list. First, tell us the list you want to see. Click on the diagram above to activate the list of your choice. So then you can click and see these phrases here, but I'm not gonna do that right now. But this this tool is just really very, very cool. Then let's see here. So this is a new area that I don't even think I've been in, Smart Search. Let me see what this is real quick here. So keyword lists that stand up to the toughest standards. So it generates well-crafted keyword lists filtered by your exact specifications. So I have never used this as a keyword research tool, but I would imagine it would be worth trying for sure, So that would be good. Then add history, so you can then put in your competitors here and see the history of their ads. And they tell you here, they're like, look, this is tested ad copy that eliminates second guessing. So you're just taking ads that work and cutting out a lot of your own trial and error because you're researching on somebody else's dime, which is pretty fun. Live weekly rankings, SEO domain. So let's see this. So you can track here on different domains and paid search, and SEO. I'm not doing that right now. We use like Raven Tools is what we've been using, but it could be cool to try this. I've never, I just don't use this, and I don't know if this is a new tool or not. We have 3 primary tools we use here at SageRock. We use Raven Tools, Spyfu, and SEO Moz. And maybe next week we'll do SEO Moz. I mean, why not? People seem to love the tools. And then let's see what this groupie is. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Campaign printing. Vera, I just saw Vera's comment. Could you expound on that? I mean, maybe that was something I was talking about earlier, but yeah, I'm more than happy to help on that. I'm just not quite sure what you mean. So here, let's see, Spyfu Labs. So these are things that they're trying. I'm not going to go into all these at this point in time, but they're doing a nice job of keeping this up to date and whatnot. I think this is $100 a month. Let me double check here. Let me see. No, well, okay, 148. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, I guess 150 a month maybe. So, it's not cheap, but if you're not an agency, you don't really need to, have this all the time. You could buy it for a month and kind of be done with it. So that, there's no long-term commitment on the tool. And if you're interested, obviously as a client, we run this for our clients a lot. So, if you are a SageRock client and you want a Spyfu report, just let me know. I would be delighted to run you one. So that is Spyfu. Like I said, probably my favorite tool. It's just, I don't know how they get all this data. They just must be scraping the web left and right. Okay, yeah, well, you take care, man. Take care, Mark. Have fun out there. I totally understand. Okay, so, but with that, I don't know if there's any other news. Oh, well, there is a little news that you probably know. Facebook stats. What? Wow, that's weird. Okay, hold on. Do you all know that Facebook now has over a billion active users? Okay. Let's see, where is it? A billion people on Facebook. Here's the full report. Okay. So Mark Zuckerberg posted this yesterday. He says, this morning there are more than 1 billion people using Facebook actively each month. I am a wild fanatic of Facebook. September 14th, what? Oh, well, there you go. Well, I'm glad you know that. He wrote it here on his site on October 4th. I don't know. Yeah. Apparently you got better news than me, Evan. That's cool. So at any rate, this is impressive. Oh, it's in the fact sheet. Sweet. Oh, cool. Thanks, man. Yeah, right on. So this, any problems people have in Facebook and using Facebook is a marketing problem. It is not a Facebook problem, in my opinion. You can segment people in ways that you have never, ever been able to do before. In fact, my man Greg here at SageRock wrote an article over at Search Engine Watch. I'm always scared to go over to his his Twitter. You never know what he's talking about over here. He's super funny, but sometimes it's not, PG-13. Hold on. Let me see. Where is it? I know he has a link to it. SE Roundtable, FeedBuzz. Well, at any rate, he has an article over at Search Engine Watch that shows you how to, you can target by email address. So you can put people's IDs, their Facebook IDs into Facebook and market to specific people there. It is awesome. It is awesome. I'm working for a politician right now. I've really wanted to get into politics, and finally somebody would let me. And he started out the week with 22 fans, and he's at 85 today. So I mean, this is it. How to use Facebook custom audiences. So it's just you can just reach the exact person that you want. If you're into Facebook, I highly recommend this. So it says, in short, there's a series of new targeting options that let you target ads to people based on email addresses, phone numbers, and Facebook user IDs. If you just read that and didn't start drooling all over yourself and the broad reaching options that just opened, you probably shouldn't be doing search marketing. He is right. I mean, so imagine this. Let's say you somehow scraped the entire email directory of your local chamber of commerce. I don't know who would do such a thing, but let's say you did. You can put all of those people in and target them, you see. Let's say you have your industry's email. I mean, you know the vast majority of people in your industry, and you have their email addresses or their phone numbers. You can inject them into Facebook and market to them. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous what you can do. I was at, about a year ago, I was at this session of Marty Weintraub is this really just energetic, excited Facebook marketer, and he was talking about how he sees the day that Facebook was going to start taking away some of this targeting because the targeting is so good. But actually, I think we're seeing the reverse. That Facebook is actually giving us more targeting. It is unbelievable. It's unbelievable who you can target. Yeah, it's awesome. It's just awesome. So let's see. Anything else? Let's see here. I put some Facebook case studies of things that we've done on the SageRock blog. Factcheck.org did a really nice job of fact-checking the debate, which I believe was the most tweeted event. Is that right? I think that's right. The Romney-Obama debate, most tweeted event. I believe I heard that. Let's see here. Let's see. Anything else? Well, I don't know. I don't see anything too urgent. I don't know if anybody else has anything. If you have, I don't know, does anybody else have a site or tool or topic that they would like me to look at? If they would, you're more than welcome to put it in the chat windows. I'm happy to look at it. But otherwise, if not, we can maybe wrap it up. Have a Friday. It's welcome to fall in Ohio. It's a slate gray and going to be 50 degrees all weekend. But whatever. That's why we have indoor water parks. That's why God gave Ohio indoor water parks. I'm going to Kalahari Water Park this weekend and pretend it's still summer. All right, everybody. You guys are awesome. It's great to see you. It's really great to see you. I love that. Do that again. This is good. So this tool is really good. I think I might upgrade to the webinar feature so we don't lose people. I didn't realize I was getting over 26 people, so that's why I didn't upgrade, but I can upgrade. All right, everybody. You guys rock. Have a fantastic weekend. I will see you right back here, same time, same channel, as we cover the latest in awesome web marketing news. You are welcome, Tom. Thank you all. Thanks so much. Bye, everybody. See ya.